we're gonna do, we're gonna go back, way back. Bo Shrek, guys. Hey, thanks for dropping by. My latest purchase, the Neca quarter scale Friday the 13th, the final chapter Jason Voorhees action figure. So very, very tall box, guys, and quite heavy actually too. So I'm gonna zoom in, and for those interested, let's see this thing. The box, it measures at around 22 3/4 of an inch. Tall bad boy. And we're going to do the packaging first. So let's remove this little ruler and let's look at, wow, 12. There's the front. We're going to go to the side. Friday the 13th, the final chapter by Neca. There's the back. Some graphic images, not for the children. And let's do this side right here too. Beauty. And let's go back to your front. Okay, so before I release Jason from the package, I just wanted to show a comparison in size between other quarter scale figures. Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, quarter inch figures from Neca. Let's get out the ruler and show the height if you're interested. So there you go, 18 inches for the Ninja Turtles, and then we go back up to, wow, 22 3/4 inch for your Jason. So there is a drastic size difference between these guys. And again, with the scale, the 7-inch It action figures, both versions, just for scale, just for a little show and tell. And I'll do the unboxing off camera with my trusty tools, my X-Acto knife, and for every Neca quarter inch or any box packaging, nail clippers, baby. Okay, there's the back, twist ties. Quick tutorial. Here's we don't need to unwind all this stuff. All you do is just get your nail clippers, and you do this with my camera in one hand. Oh, it's done. And you just take it out from the other side. And again. Done. Just a quick look at what to expect coming out of the box. What are we paying our hard-earned money for? For such violence? Well, okay, let me see if I can do this with the camera in my hand. In the box, we have an axe. It's a nice axe. It almost has a wood feel to it, very light. Like I think somebody else mentioned on YouTube on an opening that it has the feeling of chopsticks. And it so does. Machete. Actually, I was just watching Machete 1 and Machete Kills the other day. So I just thought I'd bring that up because, I mean, here's the machete. It's just painted straight up all red. Kitchen knife. I'm going to get closer on this detail of the hand. I have no intention of displaying my Jason with this hand, so I just don't really care to pop this out and pop this in, but I hope that helps. If it does, great. If it doesn't, my apologies. Now here's the secondary head sculpt. This is the one, again, towards the end of the movie, or at the end of the movie, where the machete gets hacked right there. My demonstration. Closer look at the paint applications. I don't know, really, I don't think anybody could complain. It's excellent. It's great work. You can see that there's layers of paint there to get the shading. It's quite nice. Veins in the back. Now I've tried off camera to get this machete in there, but it's going to take a little bit of effort. I know it's probably put on there by friction, but it doesn't, even putting in there and squeezing a little bit, it's still a little bit too thick and it's not allowing it to go in. And I'm not going to push it any further because I don't intend to keep it that way. So just for those who are curious about this going into there, yes it does, but it's going to take a little bit of effort. All right, for Jason, let's leave his mask on right now and go down in detail and see what he looks like. Now have him resting. So here is his mask. Sorry folks. You can see the nice neck detail right there, the sculpt. Sweat, we all sweat. And his hands right there, it's nice and detailed. Look at those nails. Wow. And let's go over to his other hand. It's great. It's really nice. His pants detail. Shoes. The back. Continue. Face mask. Let's have a closer look. Well painted, no complaints. There's the inside. The straps are of hard plastic and they are glued. Here's his main head sculpt. The two heads side by side. One angle. Which is which? There's another angle. And back to the front. Okay, on the fence, but I think I might display my Jason with the machete slashed head as his main head right there on the body. Now and display him maybe down beside him, because this is a nice sculpt. I think I want to show this sculpt off rather than keep it hidden. You know, we're not distracted by the big line right here. Let's keep that big line right there hidden. And also, you know, the one eye closed just adds a little bit. I don't do too much articulation in my reviews, but I guess there's a ball joint on the head, so it moves around. Shoulders and go up and down. It's a ball joint there. I guess the same could be said here. I'm not going to push it too far. Over here, same here. I guess the waist, there's some rotation on the waist. This looks like it's ratchet, makes a little crack noise. And the knees too, and the ankles. Sorry guys, I'm not a articulation guy. So I have this 9.5 inch doll stand. So I'm going to try to see if this one will work on my Jason. I've actually bought it from my alien figure, so because Jason's quite heavy, so let's see. So the doll stand does work. See right there. It's perfect. Problem is that I got this doll stand from a store called Michael's here in Canada. It's a craft store. Don't carry it anymore. Discontinued. So see that aliens down there? Yeah, I gotta find a new way to stand that bad boy up. Okay guys, I have his knee slightly bent, but as I'm going up, you can see the measurement. And we are, there's 18 and then there's 19. So I think it'll probably be like 19 and a half, just shy of 20, because again, I have his knee bent. Now this is my first 1/4 inch Neca figure. In the past, I've purchased older ones that are 18-inch scale. So I'm going to do some comparisons and bring some out, for you can see the little feet in the background. And so you guys could see the difference in height. And there will be a difference in height. Okay, here he is compared to both McFarlane 18-inch figures from the Movie Maniac days. Those were good times. Michael Myers and Freddy. Now this is the only Freddy I've had. Never picked up any of the Neca offerings, even when Neca was on the 18-inch scale. But looking at him here, of course, Michael Myers is very small, but Freddy, it's not that bad. Great, eh? And let's compare Jason to the Cenobites, Pinhead, and Chatter. And now with Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And finally with Predator 1 and Predator 2. The only 2 Predator movies that really matter. Okay, let's do a test, eh? This is an old figure. Let's press the button and see if it still works. And Freddy?
No running in the hallway.
And Pinhead?
We have such sights to show you.
And let's try the Jason button. What? Leatherface, he did go on a while ago, but it might have been the last juice on the battery because he hasn't gone on since. So the weapons are quite difficult to put in his hand. I think I need a blow dryer and you know, just soften up the hand a little bit. I'm struggling to put the knife, the machete in, but here's a quick shot of Jason with his knife in his hand. Here's my machete pose. It's all right. Again, I haven't put it in too much over there. It's a little bit of effort. My final pose is zoom back, zoom back, zoom back. There it is. I really like this pose, carrying the axe with one hand. The other hand is doing something, but I don't know, but just the overall look of it. The wrinkles seem to help out this little position that he's in. And also, remember when I said I was going with my secondary head sculpt inside? Well, there you go. The eyes are looking perfectly. We don't care about that one. There's the mystery. But look at that. Yes, it works, folks. And why not show Jason with his 7-inch counterpart from Freddy vs. Jason? Mini-me. Really like this figure, guys. Wow. And like I mentioned, using the battle damaged head allows me display option to display Jason's head like that. Maybe get another longer dowel and maybe have it up to maybe above his or mid thigh. But yeah, I mean, that works perfectly because it's an excellent sculpt next to your Jason like that. So great option. Okay folks, that's going to be it of my unboxing and review of Neca's quarter scale Jason Voorhees figure from the final chapter. Very happy that this figure is in my collection. It's funny, when you look back, you see the background over there, I've got all these iconic horror action figures, the 18-inch line, but I've never had a Jason figure, and I think the reason why is because when Neca released, it was the zombie Jason, I'm not Jason Part 5, Jason Lives figure. It was kind of a zombified one, and it was very small. It was actually under 18 inches, and it just did not fit into scale with everything that I had in the background, so I passed on that. And then later on, there was the Jason remake figure, which I just didn't feel like it was nostalgic enough to have in my collection, so I passed on that. And then we had the Jason versus Freddy figure, which is great, but again, it wasn't the old school Jason that I knew and loved. So when this one came out, nostalgic looking Jason, not yet zombie version, kind of part 3 looking, which I like part 3, and I thought, okay, this one's it, man. This is going to be in the collection. And of course, the extra bonus with the 2 head sculpts, which works out fantastic. So get the best of both worlds, get to display my Jason with his mask, and also have the exterior head right there to display. So that's it, guys. Please like, subscribe. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.